effect that greenhouse gases has on the ice is that it is now melting and increasing the sea level. Remember the state of Florida? Remember New York? Well, if nothing is done, these places will soon disappear. Global warming is when the temperature begins to increase from the greenhouse effect and puts excess CO2 in the atmosphere, which will increase the heat. From this effect, it will heat up the ice, which will melt into the ocean, and this will cause sea level rise. Just in case you haven't figured out, this is a bad thing, and things only get worse from here. It is projected that by 2050, the sea level will rise by 32 centimeters. There are many ways we can bring awareness to that our world is slowly dying, but this cannot be done unless we make a change.
Antarctica, the world's greatest freezer, is melting. Trillions of gallons are draining into the oceans. Sea levels are rising. It's happened before, and it's happening again right now.
It's not a question of will sea level rise a large amount. It's only a question of how fast that will occur.
How will humans fight back?
The sea level rise is a serious problem. The sea level rises over 3 millimeters a year globally. Between 1870 and 2004, global average sea levels have rose a total of 195 millimeters. When sea level rises, it causes shoreline erosion and degradation, which means the rising sea levels allow waves to penetrate further inland and even during calm conditions increasing the potential for erosion. Amplified storm surges. Coastal storms often cause storm surges, which occur when high winds push water inland. With rising seas, storm surges occur on top of an elevated water level and reach farther inland with potentially catastrophic damage to homes and infrastructure. Inundation. Many low-lying coastal areas expected to be gradually submerged by rising sea levels. A rise of 2 feet above today's sea levels would put more than $1 trillion of property and structures in the US at risk of inundation, with roughly half of that value concentrated in Florida alone. Another effect of the sea levels rising is that saltwater intrusion. Saltwater can reach further into coastal groundwater sources and sea level rises, increasing the salinity in fresh water used for drinking and agriculture. Things that we can do to slow down the process of global warming can be as simple as planting a tree, because one single tree will absorb a ton of carbon dioxide in its lifetime. Shade provided by trees can also reduce your air conditioning bill by 10 to 15%. Also be sure to be recycling at home. You can save 2.4 thousand pounds of carbon dioxide a year by just recycling half your waste your household generates. It can also be as good as buying organic foods as much as possible. Organic soils capture and store carbon dioxide at much higher levels than soils from conventional farms. If we grew our own corn and soybeans organically, we'd remove 580 billion pounds of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere.
These are called greenhouse gases. These greenhouse gases are good if they are in right quantity. These greenhouse gases form a layer around Earth. When rays of sun come and fall on Earth, some of them are absorbed by Earth, but most of them reflect back to the atmosphere. These reflected rays reach upper atmosphere. There, greenhouse gases take most of the heat from these rays. Some of the heat goes into space. The heat captured by greenhouse gases spreads in every direction. These heat, which has been trapped by greenhouse gases, helps to keep our Earth warm. If heat of sun is not stopped by these greenhouse gases, our Earth would freeze and average temperature would be 18 degrees Celsius.
Hey guys, it's MCBP here. Some people might ask, I know what greenhouse gas does, but what is its definition? Well, luckily, I'm here to tell you. Greenhouse gas is the trapping of the sun's warmth in a planet's lower atmosphere. Due to the greater transparency of the atmosphere, the visible radiation from the sun than to infrared radiation emitted from the planet's surface.
That's greenhouse gas!
Another commonly question that is asked, what are greenhouse gas emissions doing to contribute to the sea level rise? Well, the main concern is ocean acidification. Ocean acidification is the ongoing decrease in the pH of the Earth's oceans, caused by the uptake of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. An estimated 30 to 40% of the carbon dioxide released by humans into the atmosphere dissolves into oceans, rivers and lakes. To achieve chemical equilibrium, some of it reacts with the water to form carbonic acid.
Wow!
Some of these extra carbonic acid molecules react with the water molecule to give a bicarbonate ion and hydrogen ion, thus increasing ocean acidity. Between 1751 and 1994, surface ocean pH is estimated to have decreased from approximately 8.25 to 8.14, representing an increase of almost 30% in H ion concentration in the world's oceans. Earth system molecules project that within the last decade, ocean acidity exceeded historical analogues, and in combination with other ocean biochemical changes, could undermine the function of marine systems and many ocean goods and services.
That's
In
amazing!
this presentation, you may be thinking to yourself, how can I help and reduce the effects of climate change? Well, here's how you can do it. The government has set up an act to climate change mitigation. It's the act of decreasing the factors that contribute to climate change. Other mitigation strategies include improving the energy efficiency of buildings to reduce emissions from heating/cooling, planting forest and tree to remove excess carbon dioxide from our atmosphere, and also reducing fuel emissions associated with motor vehicles.
I love science! In conclusion, the greenhouse gas effect is melting our ice, which is increasing sea level rise. Without anything done, we'll soon see many places disappear from the face of the earth. We are the cause of this problem, and we are the only ones who can save our dying world. If nothing is done to stop global warming, we will soon face a challenge never seen before.
Hey guys, it's MCBP here.
Also like that.
What happened? What happened?
Are you serious?
Dude, he was actually going so
Are you
good.
serious? I was nailing that.
Why'd you
And then you're
laugh?
Why'd you laugh? Another commonly question asked is what are greenhouse gas emissions doing to contribute to the sea?
Bring it in the video, let it. This fits perfect in the video. Greenhouse gases by Chiko. Greenhouse gases. That's another good one.
God.
Greenhouse gases by Chiko.